Mario got bored of mushrooms and decided to try a harder substance. But instead of talking about the Wonder Flower or wondering about the Talking Flower, I want to touch on the ways that Super Mario Wonder evolved the gameplay of 2D Mario games. The first big change is the expansion of the playable roster, and already we see how much Nintendo has changed. Player selection doubles as a difficulty setting, which is the type of choice that Nintendo has been allergic to prior to the Switch. A couple Yoshi fans who are dinosaurs themselves might be upset that their character is the new easy mode, but on the flip side, players who want to play easy mode without admitting it can just say that they really love Yoshi. Easy mode characters are kind of a genius idea, because it means players who are playing together on the same couch can experience different levels of difficulty. It's like those automatic bumpers in bowling alleys that kids intentionally enact to cause the ball to ricochet all over. Once we hop into a level, we see another big departure for the series. There's no timer. The existence of a timer in the past 2D Mario games was allegedly supposed to help with the game's momentum. But in practice, the timer was always too generous to create any real anxiety, unlike the timer in, say, Pizza Tower. Mario games have been gradually shifting towards hidden collectibles, so a timer is kind of antithetical to this whole new direction. And by giving players more time to explore, that also lets the designers just go harder with the secrets. I love the subtle hints like how pipes that cannot be entered are blocked by moss, or how a tree will just suddenly shake when you land on it. I'm not a completionist at all, and I rarely even beat a game, but I found myself 100%ing the game because of how fun the collectibles were to find. Speaking of collectibles, Mario Wonder takes a page from Mario 64, where the progression of the world is tied to a collectible, and you only need about half of them in order to progress. So, if one stupid enemy just keeps killing you over and over again, you could probably just skip the level and move on to a level that you enjoy more. This new level of choice is complemented by the new difficulty ratings, and I'm very impressed with how accurate these ratings were in my experience. It seems Nintendo finally understands that players should have the freedom to cater their own experience. Anyone can enjoy this game, from a lifelong Mario fan to an unborn fetus, and I hope in the next game they push the difficulty even more. They need to make some 7-star difficulty levels that just make even Kaizo Mario players cry. Another interesting change in Mario's approach to difficulty is how the special world is accessed. Instead of being a grueling gauntlet that's shoved to the back of the game offers you occasional samples of the special world that's paced regularly throughout the playthrough. Not only is this great for my mental health, but it also keeps experienced players on their toes, instead of going into this autopilot mode where they're just trying to rush and race to the end. Although I didn't do many races, I found myself enjoying the online way more than I expected to. There's something just so spontaneous about the implementation. It feels like I'm sharing a special moment with someone I will never see again. And I will never forget a time where I found this player who was really struggling, so I just sat by the death pit letting them use me as a revive point for like 20 minutes straight. And while I will miss the days of throwing my friends to their doom, Mario Wonder is the best co-op experience I've ever had playing a Mario game. But this does bring me to one of the few blemishes of the game, which are these stupid search parties. Unlike the other secrets of the game, which are clearly telegraphed, these rooms rely on that gimmick of different characters being able to see different blocks. So, if you aren't playing co-op or online, your options are to jump around aimlessly and just get lucky, or you keep swapping characters to methodically scrape through the level. It feels like these levels are just punishing you for wanting to play alone, and while I like the concept of levels that are all about discovering secrets, this is not the way to do it. That said, the game's secrets are incredibly rewarding elsewhere. Mario devs finally realized that we actually enjoy playing levels. It seems stupid, but in pretty much all of the past 2D Mario games, One common reward for finding a secret is getting to skip a lot of levels, but all that does is make the game shorter, which is only really good for speedrunners. Most players play Mario to experience the levels, not to experience a cutscene of Peach being saved or whatever. Which is why Mario Wonder is brilliant for making secret levels the reward for finding secrets. It's also why they removed the score counter from the game, which is an ancient relic which was created all the way back in the NES days during the height of arcades. People thought back then that the only reason people play video games is to see the number go up. People will remember Super Mario Wonder for its novelty, but the game's true legacy are all these advancements they've made to their formula. And even if we don't get a Mario Wonder 2, I hope all of these changes are not forgotten in whatever we get next.